So here the formula for combined standard deviations. Those who know do not try to write the formula. Then after we proceed to calculate some example as well as some numerical belong to your combined standard deviations. If you finish, just text a message in chat box. Then I'll proceed to go for the examples. Did it finish?
No, sir, last line.
Okay. So is it told so many times for online classes, you just need to top up your data package for better connectivity. So you know, particularly this month, starting from the January month, and in case of including your February also, we conduct the classes in case of online mode. For online classes, starting from 9:30 to 4:30, a huge amount of data should be consumed. So from your side, you need to add some data package. Those who are use Jio, so those who are use broadband, those who are use Airtels. So moving to the next one. If you finish, I think all of you finish.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this type of question will be arise in case of your that is 8 marks questions, sorry, 6 marks questions, especially in case of your combined standard deviations. So here are the typical examples. So before proceedings, I just remind that in case of combined standard deviation belong to series 1 and belong to series 2, both the formula can be used. In case of that is square root of n1 sigma square, or in case of the second one that is n1 sigma square plus the respective value that is n1 d1 square plus n2 sigma 2 square plus n2 d2 square whole divided by n1 plus n2. But before proceeding to calculate this particular value, you have to calculate the combined average or combined mean in case of your first series as well as your second series. In that case, the formula number 3, that is mean of, or you can say that is the average of n1, sorry, average of first series and average of second series. If you combine that one, the formula should be n1 plus x1 bar plus n2 plus x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. So here is the typical example. From the following data, find the combined standard deviations. I repeat, from the following data, find the combined standard deviation. In case of factor, we have mean is given. In case of standard deviation is given, and number of items is given. So here, the sigma x and that is sigma x1 and sigma x2 is given. In case of series number 1, the sigma x1 value is 63. Standard deviation, that is known as your sigma 1, is given 9. And n, or you can say that is n1 is given to 50. Similarly, if you go to the second series, the x bar 2, that is the you can say that is the combined average of second series, that is given 54, and the sigma 2 value is given 9, and n2 value is given 40. The formula is given in the previous slide, that if you go for the calculation of combined standard mean, first you have to calculate the combined average. That means you can directly apply the third formula. In that case, the combined average of first and second series equals to n1 into x1 bar, that is the average of first series, plus n2 into your x2, so that is x2 bar, that it belong to your average of second series, whole divided by n1 plus n2. So just calculate the mean. Take your time to calculate the combined average or combined mean. Then after you proceed to calculate all the things. So if you go to the next slide, here I have write the data. x1 is equal to your 63, that belong to series number 1, and x2 is belong to x2 bar equals to 54, that belong to series number 1 in case of the mean. Then in case of standard deviation value, that is sigma 1, in case of first series, that is 9. In case of standard deviation for second series, that is sigma 2, that equals to 6. And in case of first series, the number of observation is 50. And in case of second series, the number of observation is 40. The first step in case of calculation of standard deviation, that is the calculation of combined mean. The formula is already given, that is x bar of first and second series, that equals to n1 plus x1 bar plus n2 into x2 bar whole divided by n plus 1. Sorry, n1 plus n2. Just calculate this one. I will call one by one student.
Please show the previous slide.
Previous data I have already written here.
Sir,
Okay, this is the
combined
data.
59.
Okay.
Okay, you can see the data. Then after we proceed to next one.
Sir, combined 59.
You can directly drop on chart box. Don't tell to other. That I'll see your answer. Clear? Because still the rest people are calculating the combined mean. So here is the data. I repeat, in case of series number 1, the x1 bar value is that is 63, x2 bar value that is 54. Standard deviation for first series, that is the sigma 1 equals to 9. And in case of standard deviation, that is sigma 2, that is 6. And number of observation for series number 1, that is n1 equals to 50. And number of item for series number 2, that is n2 equals to 40. In the next slide, I have already written x1 bar, that is 63, x2 bar, that is 54, that is the average of first series and average of second series. The next part is in case of first series, the standard deviation is 9, and second series, the standard deviation is 6. And in case of number of items, that is n1 equals to 50 for first series, similarly n2 equals to 40 for second series. The first step, we have to calculate the combined mean. That means n1 is equal to your 50 into 63 plus n2 equals to your 40 into 54 whole divided by, that is 50 plus 40. Okay, let's who have finished. Just check. Okay, Pratyash De. What is the answer for combined mean?
59, sir.
Okay, fine. Pratyasha Jena. Rasmi Parvin, correct answer. Rakesh Kumar Behra, 59. Pratyasha Raut.
59, sir.
Kumar, your answer is correct. Farida Yadav, Rasmi Rekha Rautre, correct answer. Sasang Misra, correct answer. Sania Khatun, correct answer. Let's check from the bottom. Pradhan, what is your answer for the combined mean? Are you there? Agrawal, what is your answer for the combined mean? Where is Sangeeta Sahu? Parida. Okay. Sahu, your answer is correct. What is your view of combined mean? First series and second series. Shwati Naik, answer for combined mean? Have you done?
Yes, sir. 59 cents.
Okay, good. Next step is you have to calculate the combined standard deviation. As you know, you can directly apply the first formula, that is combined standard deviation, that is sigma 1 2 equals to square root of n1 into sigma square. Sigma 1, the value is 9 here. Similarly, x1 and combined mean value are given, or in case of x bar 1 2 value, that is 59, and you can directly put the value and get the answer. So take your time. I will call one by one. Those who have complete, those who are already complete, just drop your answer in the chat box. Just check who has finished. Okay, Sambit Sasang Mishra has finished. Shakti Prasad. Alini Patra.
Calculating.
Fine. Talvaran. Different type of answer will be appear from chart box. First, you have to solve the whatever is given in case under the square root. Then after you proceed to go for the square root of that amount. Check the chart box. One is giving 65, Robin Kumar given 8.42, Priyanka Das 7.9, Priyaranjan Sahu 9, Sital Baral 7.8, Pritisna Jena 9, Ambit Sasang 8.06. If you calculate this value, that's
Sir, I got disconnected. Can you please?
God. I'm not getting your voice.
Sir, I got disconnected. Can you please explain one time? So that the combined standard deviation. So we have to put the exact formula. What is written? Or we have to go through the D1.
Getting your things. First, you have to calculate the combined mean. The formula is already given in the slide. There are two number of formulas used.
Sir, I have calculated.
Yes. Okay. Still okay. If you go to the first value, that means N1 is equal to your 50 into sigma square. What is the square of sigma? Sigma 1.
81. 81.
Sorry.
81.
N1 is equal to your 40. So what is the value of x bar 1? Is 63 minus
N1
59.
3 minus 59.
Clear? Whole square. That is whole square. X bar is 63 minus 59.
4 square.
N1. It is 4 square. Okay. 4 square. That equals to 16. 50 into 16. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then after you proceed to the N2. N2 value is given 40.
236.
Yes, just case if you go to the next part, plus given 40, the value is given 50 minus 59
Minus 59.
whole square
25.
to 25. Whole divided by that is 40.
90.
Simplify this one. Value of 50 into 81.
400.
100.
050.
So 4050.
Sir, 4050.
1050. To the next one.
800.
800.
Moving to the next one. Your 40 to 36.
440.
440.
144. The next one. 25.
1000.
1000.
1000.
Eighty-one. 81.
9, sir. Answer.
81. Answer is 9. To all.
Yes, sir.
तुम लोग के साथ मैं भी सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ इधर, ठीक है?
Yes, sir. 9, sir.
Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, be attentive in this particular class, because in this class we have discussed various problem arise in case of your standard deviations, and we have already, as I told in the previous class, This class, we have discussed the previous questions belong to the module number 1. Whatever we have complete, or whatever we have covered till date, that will be reflect in your examinations, as I told in the previous class. That is why this class is very much important as far as concerned with your measurement of central tendency, measurement of dispersion, measurement of standard deviations. Clear? So the final answer is 9. So let's check who have completed this one. I will call some names. Okay. Just a minute. Sobhakya Lakshmi, what is your answer? Okay. Prithviranjan Biswal, Rojalin Patnaik, Shahbaz Khan, Rasmi Parveen. 9. Good. Shailesh Naik.
Sir, 9.
Good. Shakti Prasad. Shivani Jana.
Sir, 9.
Good. So moving to the next examples. It is for your practice. Here are the examples. If the mean of two groups, 20 observations, are 20 and 10, and their standard deviations are 6 and 5 respectively, find the combined standard deviation. In the previous class, for better understanding, I have made the tables, but in case of in most cases, especially reference to your semester examination, this type of question will be appears. If the mean of two groups of 40 and 20 observations are 20 and 10, then their standard deviation are 6 and 5 respectively, find the combined standard deviations. So what is the value of N1 and N2 here?
40 and 20.
40 and 20. 40 and 20.
40 and 20. And the average mean of first series and second series?
20.
Pass 20 and 10.
20 and
20
10.
and 10. And what is the standard deviation of first and second group?
6 and 5.
6 and 5.
All the value. I repeat, appear in case of carefully read the question. The question. Mean of two group of 20 observations. Break the sentence. In that case, you can easily identify the number of which is used in case of calculating the combined standard deviation. Mean of two groups of 20 observations. Are for N1 is 40, is 20. Are 20 and 10. In case of this, mean is given at the 10 for the second series. Their respective deviation are also given in the sequence manner. That is, 1 is equal to your 6, 2. Next step is you have to calculate the combined mean. Already you have written combined mean for first and second group, that equals 1 bar, 2 into x2 bar divided by n1 plus n2. We'll call students' name if they finish for calculation of standard mean. Yes, Rojalin Patnaik has already finished. Das. Khatun, sorry. The answer is 66. Tinanda Saab, correct answer. Correct. Correct answer. Rajashree is my correct. Correct. Nepali, answer. Shivani Jana, that is correct answer. Also correct answer. Bhagya Lakshmi, Tiranjan Visuals. Okay, let's check for other students. Kapadi and Ritika Manti, Riti Pragyananda, that is the next one. What is your answer?
Yes, sir. X.
To read mean of 20 and 20 20 observation. This observation is why I am writing here. Go to the value is 10. One value is 20. If you call this one, that means what? One value is 40. X1 is
800, sir.
right. Tell the calculation I will write. This N2 value is 20 and X R value is 10. One value is 40. How much? 1000 divided by 6. Value of combined mean.
16.67.
16 point. Let him. He have the doubt. Yes.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
You have not got it. Still you are confused. Is it clear from your side?
Yes.
What is the value of combined mean? 16 point? Sangram,
Yes, sir.
what is the value of combined mean?
16.66, sir.
Okay, good. 66. Moving to the next one, calculate the combined standard deviation. That is the formula is given. You just simplify this one. That is sigma 1, 2 equals to, what is the value of N1 here? 40 into square of 6, that is 36. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Moving to the next part, that is N1 is 40 to your X bar is 20 minus combined mean, that is 6 square. Just calculate minus 0.66. 0.33 whole square. 2 and square. So to proceed to the next one. N1 is given here, sigma 2 whole square, that N2 value is 20, bar value is 10, minus and divided by plus 20, that equals. Hence, in the second part, 10 minus 6.66 to calculate that one, 6.66 square should be added. Second part. By this one, so we go for that particular value. Who have completed. Amit Padi, 7.38 or 39, 0.3738. Raja Maling, correct answer. Supanda, correct answer. Najena, Rosalyn Patnaik, Jess Rao, Ravi Kumar, S. Naik, Chatoi, Priyadarshini, Lakshmi, Ali. This is why Pratyaste Shakti Prasad. Move to the next one.
Yes, sir.
To all.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Moving to next type of problem. Write on the heading, correct mean and correct standard deviation problem. Is the combined standard deviation. We move towards next topic, that is the name is correct mean and correct standard deviation problem. Underline this sentence. Here the problem statement, the average and standard deviation of items were computed at 12 and 5. First sentence, you already observed the number of item is 15 and the average or mean value is given 12. The deviation is given. From the first sentence, just read the sentence. Average and standard deviation of 15 items were computed at 12 and 5 respectively. Means items that belong to your number of observations. The mean value is 12 here. Standard deviation is 5 here. Later on, it was discovered that item was taken as 15. From that series, item number 50 taken as 15. The value of average and the standard. Repeat, that given series of 15 items, in case of a particular item, value is 50, mistakenly taken as 50. Find the value of average and the standard. Anyone is not understand the concept of correct mean and standard deviation, they ask freely. Because this type of question is repeatedly appear in every
Last line.
means we have number of item is given 15. Second sentence, one is discover item 50. Starting from 1 to 15 items, the value of a particular item is mistakenly taken as 15 of your 50. The value 50 था, कोई उसको गलती से 15 ले लिया. In this case, you have to get the correct mean, correct standard deviation. Get all?
Yes, sir.
I just repeat the same things. Average and standard deviation 15 items. Here number of item is 15. That's of items. Item value is 50. One is missed. One is wrongly taken the value instead of इससे कोई 50 की जगह 15 लिख लिया था. You have to get the correct mean and the correct standard deviation. Let's calculate combinedly. This type of questions, these are very much compulsory for your question. As is concerned with the first data, the number of item is given 15. Number of item is given 15. Mean value is 12. The standard deviation here I just correct. Just correct. Here, 5 नहीं 15 था.
Yes, sir.
The first sentence I just write number of item is mean value is 12. Deviation is 15. If you go to the step number 1, get the mean data. That means data. Number is already given equals to summation of x. If I simplify this one, x bar equals to n into x bar. Repeat, go to the mean formula x of x by n, your direct method. To simplify this one, the summation of x into x bar. Here, summation of x is given 12, n is given. Calculate this one, this is 180. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We have to calculate the correct mean because this found that the 50, he has written 15. Correct mean. Go to the questions. Okay, that means incorrect mean should be minus from the summation. Means here I write sum of items, that is summation. Means from 1 to 15 items means 180. In the second part of question, one is mistakenly taken in minus sum of 0. Here I write 180 minus correct value of that item is 50. 180 minus 50 you got the value of sum of, in case of calculation of correct mean, I put the same formula equals to sum of x divided by n. Here the correct sum is 250. Number of observations, there is no need to correct the observation, that is the these are x variables. I have taken, I calculate the correct mean is 14.33. Till that any doubt from your side, you can ask freely. One second. The given data of item is 15, is given 12. That here. Second part, that the item 15 that particular series 1 से 15 जो नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन है का एक वैल्यू था, मतलब समेशन ऑफ दिस नंबर्स इज टेकन आइटम नंबर 15 मिस्टेकली 15 लिख लिया था. Here from that things first to go to the and simplify this one. We don't have the value of summation of x, so we have to identify the summation of x. One is n value instead of 15 जगह उसने 15 लिख लिया था. That is why I calculate the sum, that is 180 given data. As per the given data, it was found that item 50 was taken as 50. Yes, the correct sum of 180 minus the galat, take the wrong item, that should be minus. That means 180 minus. After I proceed to calculate correct mean, that is x equals to x 250.33. One part is over. With the next part. So note down here the derivation is 15. Data is repeatedly used. Into the next part. So in case of standard deviation,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Just note down the formula. This is a customized version of standard deviation formula is really used. This type of problem, that is sigma equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus bar square. Sigma equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus bar square. Here bracket I don't method based on values. Then after I just simplify this one, I remove the square root. Means both you are just go to square both sides. Sigma square equals to summation of square divided by n minus x bar square. To simplify this one, summation of x square equals to sigma square plus x bar square into n. So here sigma value is given. We have already calculated. Is calculated as per the previous data, and n value is given and fixed, that is 15. In this way, if you calculate the sum of x square, that is 69 into 15, that was 535. But if you go to the correct one, in that case, the sum of x square means the value is 553 minus 15 square plus 15 square equals to 7810. After getting the exact sum of x square value, you can directly calculate the correct standard deviations by using this particular summation square of x square.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
the sum of x square is equal to sigma square plus x bar square whole into n.
Talking about the formula now.
The second line implies that the sum of x square is equal to sigma square plus x bar square whole into n.
If you go to the first line, sigma equals to square root of, repeat these things, sigma equals to square root of, that is summation of x square divided by n. Correct the formula. Sigma equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus x bar square. Difficult to write the notation, that's why I just put the 2 instead of square. It's sigma equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus x bar square.
सर उसके बाद जो लिखा है
उसके बाद क्या करोगे, दोनों साइड को स्क्वायर में कन्वर्ट करोगे. तो इफ आई कन्वर्ट द नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज सिग्मा स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू, रूट तुम्हारा रिमूव हो जाएगा इफ यू मल्टीप्लाई इट विथ, you go for the square of that particular.
Yes, sir.
In that case, sigma square is equal to your summation of x square divided by n minus x bar square. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Then after the second step, that is summation of x square. इनको मैं उस तरफ ले लिया, डिवाइड बाय जो n था वो लेफ्ट साइड में ले लिया. In that case, I will write summation of x square is equal to sigma square plus x square into n. Clear?
सर सिग्मा स्क्वायर का वैल्यू जो आपने पुट किया है तो स्क्वायर में लिखना चाहिए.
15 स्क्वायर.
हाँ सर 15 का स्क्वायर 225 होगा.
Square plus 12 square.
So if you multiply that, this is the 15. This one I just write here. 15 square plus sigma square का x bar का स्क्वायर क्या होगा? क्या स्क्वायर?
144.
144 और स्क्वायर
225.
225 plus 144 and n is given 15. Is the value
15 into 369.
15 into 369. What is the value? That is 5535. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
It is difficult to write the step. That's why I just omit only one step. I just repeat more time. The thing is that to put this type of formula, I repeat, just square the both sides. That is sigma square equals to square the next side where root is already removed. It's only summation of x square divided by n minus square is remain there. And after go to next step, if you take n next side, that means summation of x square equals to sigma square plus x bar square into n. So if you go to the sigma square, that is 15 square.
इसमें जो x बार स्क्वायर होगा वो न्यू मीन होगा ना, जो 14.33 आया था.
बाद में कैलकुलेट करना. that is the most important point. That is why I am putting here bottom.
Wrong मीन ही लेके चलना है.
Wrong mean लेके चलना है. Then
अच्छा,
after you proceed to calculate the correct mean. Clear?
Okay sir.
Okay. First I am taking the wrong mean. Then after I calculation of summation of x square, and then after I for calculating the correct standard deviation. The help of correct mean. Clear to all? The next part, here we have already calculated the wrong summation of x square. Then after we proceed to calculate the correct standard deviations using the same formula. Sigma equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus x bar square. Here, in case of calculating the correct standard deviation, that equals to directly take the next mean. That means 5535 minus 15 square. Because we have taken wrongly 15 instead of 50. That means minus 15 square plus 50 square, that equals to 7810. If you calculate this one, got the value of 7810. This value should be directly put in the formula, which is very much, you can say it is very similar to the previous one. Here we have to calculate the correct standard mean. Hence, sigma equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus x bar square. So here summation of x, we have already calculated the correct summation of x square, that is 7810 divided by n is equal to 50. And in case of previous step, calculate the correct mean, that is 14.33 whole square. Anyone has doubt? Ask.
Sir, one more time.
Very simple. You are still confused. Okay, just write here. स्क्वायर होगा ना, समेशन ऑफ एक्स का स्क्वायर होगा। तो अगर तुम्हारा समेशन ऑफ एक्स का स्क्वायर अगर 50 हम लोग पहले क्या गलती से लिए थे ना 15, तो जो 1 से 15 आइटम है, दैट इज द मोस्ट कंफ्यूज पार्ट फ्रॉम योर साइड, आई नो दैट वन। वी हैव द आइटम्स फ्रॉम 1 to 15 क्लियर।
हेलो सर
प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम इन द
सर
प्रीवियस स्टेप।
यहाँ पे हम 15 स्क्वायर प्लस 50 स्क्वायर कर रहे हैं, इसलिए कंफ्यूज हो रहा है। तो हम अगर हम स्टार्टिंग से 50 माइनस 50 कर देंगे तो n टाइप हो जाएगा, तो ये इजी हो जाएगा।
हाँ, वो भी हो सकता है, हो जाएगा, दिक्कत नहीं है। दिस इज द बेसिक स्टेप। So if you go to the summation of x in case of calculation of correct mean, or in case of in case of calculating the standard mean, you go for the square that particular things. We have already written here na, summation of x square equals to 5535. Means that 535 is directly belong to that 1 to 15 number of observations. Clear? That is why I am just calculating here the square of 15 plus your 50 square. Is it clear? So in this way, if you calculate, yes. Next.
No, sir, it's clear, sir.
Manti,
Yes, sir, cleared.
Sampali, Ranjan Kara.
Yes, sir.
If someone is calculating the value, it is not 9. First, 7810 divided by 15. What is the value? When 810 divided by 15, it equals to
520.6.
520.6 minus 0.6 minus the 14.33 square.
5.3. 205. 315.
315.3.
1
17.7.
Yes, sir.
Moving to the next one. Before proceeding, I will show the here the typical. Is it visible to all? Clearly visible to all?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Not visible.
No, sir.
Not clear.
Okay, I just tell you.
अभी full screen कर देंगे तो
I will just analyze this one. How it is visible? Here.
no, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This particular question is belong to your previous year. Sorry, the year 2018-19. You see, in case of standard deviation, more number of question will be appears. Go to the first one. the standard deviation of n natural number is 2, then find the n. You already calculate the value. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If I ask in the mean deviation and of the variance of x is 9, is the variance minus 2x. And here another question is there of 20 observation is and the 00 the coefficient of variance. Previous one, previous class already solved this. Coefficient of variation equal to divided by sigma r into 100. Here n value is given, observation is given, sum of square observation is the coefficient. This one is in case of the standard deviation and 555. Solve this.
Yes, sir.
वो वेरिएंस थोड़ा सॉल्व कर देते तो अच्छा होता.
I will show that one. Let's solve this one, this type of problems. For solving, there is a small assignment for you that related to type of problem we solve. Calculate this one. Average and standard deviation of 20 items computed at 15 and 18 respectively. Later on, it was discovered that in item 30 was taken 20 and the value of average and standard deviation. Calculate. We have to solve very fast because we will proceed to calculate in case of some variance problem, odd problem related to appear in case of a semester examination. So, may I have the value there? Yes, what is the value of correct mean here? 1.
Uh, 310.
Is correct. Okay. Rosalind, but your answer is correct. 15.5. For getting 310, then you proceed to calculate the correct mean. Rosalind Patnaik is already finished. Anka Mahanti. Okay. Robin Kumar, your answer is correct. Salini Patro. Biswal, what is your answer? Alex Nice, your answer is correct. Maling. Rekha Rautre, Sambit Sasang Misra. Priyadarshi, Sobhagya Lakshmi, Priyanka Das, Jana, Awaz Khan, Rakesh Kumar, Sangram Kesari Sahu. Move to calculate next one, correct standard deviations. Pritam Yadav. Nepali, your answer is correct. Moving to the next one. So that particular PPTs. Here the PPTs. Here given n is equal to 20 and mean is equal to 15. Standard deviation is 18. You go to step number 1. Sum of x bar equals to sum of x divided by n. So here sum of x is equal to 300. That is wrong. If add these things in case of calculating the correct sum, that is 300 minus 20 plus that equals to 310. For calculation of correct mean, that is summation of x divided by n. 10 divided by 20, that is 15.5. Moving to the next one, calculating the correct standard mean under deviation in case of step number 2. Check who have finished. Some people are calculating, I think. The answer? Anyone? Hello? No, that is not 80.36. Marana. Okay, let's check here the step number 2. Calculate as per the given formula. If you simplify this one, that is square of 18 plus square of 15 into 20. That equals to 549, 1980. So if you calculate the wrong values for summation of x square, that is 10980 minus 20 square plus 30 square, that equals to 11,480. After we proceed to calculate correct standard mean, that equals to square root of summation of x square divided by n minus square. Here, in case of x square, we have take the correct mean, that is 15.5. If you simplify this one, 574 minus 240.25 equals to 330.75. Correct this one?
Sir, I have a doubt.
330.75 का रूट ओवर नहीं होगा क्या?
हाँ, सॉरी. कितना हुआ?
18.2.
How much?
18.2.
18.2. 18.
Yes, sir.
सर इसमें माइनस 20 स्क्वायर प्लस 30 स्क्वायर क्यों किया था? उसमें तो बस था ना कि 20 रॉन्ग है और 30 राइट है.
यहाँ पे देखो क्या कौन सा रॉन्ग है. 30 की जगह 20 लिख लिया था. It was discovered that an item 30 was taken as 20. 30 की जगह 20 लिया था. -20 and +30. क्लियर? ओके.
जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप में जो हम किए ना, जिसमें स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन था, जो उसमें स्क्वायर क्यों फिर इस पे ऐड किया?
यहाँ समेशन ऑफ वो x था, यहाँ पे समेशन ऑफ x स्क्वायर है,
तो इसका स्क्वायर होगा, वो
तो स्क्वायर हो जाएगा.
ओके.
Just note down quickly, then we discuss a few problem or only one or two problem regarding your variance. We are running out of time.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, sigma x square is equal to स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन स्क्वायर प्लस मीन स्क्वायर, मीन का वैल्यू 15.5 है ना?
मुझे क्यों पूछ रहे हो? वो डाटा में दिया हुआ है, देखो मीन का वैल्यू कितना है?
15।
दिया हुआ है 15.5 हो, करेक्ट मीन का वैल्यू है।
यस सर।
Okay. So in the problem statement, especially reference to your 18-19 semester examinations, we have solved if the deviation, we have already solved question number 1A. In case of question number 2, especially reference to variance, just note down the heading variance, just make a underline. In case of variance, just note down the formula, variance of x, or in case of variance, that equals to the square of, or in case of variance, that is square of standard deviations. Just write here, variance equals to, just a minute. Variance equals to, that is square of your standard deviation. If you calculate only standard deviation, it equals to how, what? The square root of square root of variance of x. The first formula, the fundamental formula for standard deviation as well as versus your variance. Clear? So in case, whenever you calculate the variance of x value or y value, the following four formulas are required. That is variance of minus x equals to variance of x. Just note down. The next one is variance of x plus b, that equals to variance of
Make
x.
it a full screen.
I'm not getting your voice.
Please make it a full screen, sir, not visible.
Not visible clearly.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. I will add another slide because the notation are very small.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Just a minute. Is it clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
The first formula is, that is variance equals to square of standard deviation, and that I just copy the first one. These two. And if you go for the standard deviation, that is square root of variance. In case of variance of minus x value, that is the variance of x. Clear? Moving to the next formula, the third formula, variance of x plus b, that is variance of x. B should not be calculated. The next part is variance of ax, that equals to a square plus variance of x. The next part is last formula, that is variance of ax plus b. In that case, only variation.
Hello?
Yes.
Variance of ax equal to a square plus या into?
That is the formula.
Plus या into?
That is into. Is a square into variance of x. Clear?
Yes, sir.
After writing the formula in the previous year questions belong to 18-19, just a minute. You see, the variance of x is 9 here. What is the variance of 5 minus 2x? That means only the value of ax should be taken. So here I have write the variance of 5 minus 2x, that is 2 square into variance of x. So variance of x is given 9. That's why I write 4 into 9, that equals to. Clear?
टू का स्क्वायर
No,
क्यों?
no, it is not understand from your side. I know that one.
No, sir, not clear.
नॉट क्लियर है क्योंकि फॉर्मूला में सर यहाँ पे तो प्लस दिया हुआ है और यहाँ पे माइनस दिया हुआ है. आप कैसे यहाँ पे आप मल्टीप्लाई करके रिजल्ट निकाल दिए? that is the doubt from your side. Yes,
सर
that is why I have
माइनस होगा ना.
exactly that is why I just delete these things and show you those conditions. In case of calculation of variations, addition or subtraction of a number has no effect on variance. I repeat, in case of addition and subtraction of a number has no effect on variance. Multiplication of that number has an effect on variance. Is it clear? तो अगर तुम प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट में देखोगे, व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ वेरिएंस, दैट इज 5 - 2. आई रिपीट, फॉर्मूला में तुम्हारा ax plus b दिया हुआ है और हियर द प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट इज गिवन 5 - 2x. दैट मींस यू टेक the 2x or 2 value as a and the variance is given, that is 9. Is it clear? I repeat, there is no effect of addition and subtraction of number on variance. That is why you have to take the 2x or x value. In case of x value, we have 2 is given. That is why I made here 2 square into variance. Variance is given in the question, that is 9. So 2, the square of 2 that is 4. 4 into 9, that is.
वेरिएंस 9 कहाँ पर है?
सर
हाँ,
वेरिएंस 9 क्वेश्चन में कहाँ पर है?
गिवन
कौन
है.
सा वेरिएंस? अरे वही
है?
चीज तो यहाँ बोल रहा हूँ ना. एडिशन ऑफ सब्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ नंबर, देयर इज नो इफेक्ट ऑन वेरिएंस. जस्ट गो फॉर द मल्टीप्लिकेशन एज पर द गिवन फॉर्मूला. दैट इज द कंडीशन ऑफ वेरिएंस. इज इट क्लियर?
सर
हाँ,
Sir, positive, negative doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Only multiplication of is directly effect on your variance.
सर
हाँ,
सर अगर 5 + 2x होगा वेरिएंस
तो 5, या मान लो यहाँ पे मैंने 5 + 2 कर दिया. ठीक है,
यस सर.
ठीक है. तो आंसर क्या आएगा बताओ?
Same
वेरिएंस
36.
ऑफ x
36 आएगा.
36.
36
same
आएगा
formula
obviously. हाँ,
यस
that is 36. Is it clear?
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this type of question would be arise.
Sir,
Okay, next
variance
moving.
of
हाँ.
variance of 2x भी 36 होगा.
हाँ, 2x पे 36 होगा.
Okay.
6 होगा. Okay, try to solve this one. Oh sorry, I just removed this one. तुम लोग तो आंसर देख लिया और क्या? It is difficult to edit those things. Okay, try to calculate. If the standard deviation of x is 3, what is the variance of 5 + 2 or -2x? कितना आएगा? If the standard deviation of x is 3, what is the variance of 5 - 2x?
So 12.
12 कैसे आएगा? You are not using the formula. Variance means what? Square of standard deviations.
Yes, sir.
So if
The
you
5
calculate the
minus
variance,
225.
you are not still understand this particular things. The thing is that the square of standard deviation, standard deviation is given 3. So if I here the yeah, exactly, that is 9, and the answer is 36. Is it clear?
यस सर.
See,
सर ये वाला आंसर 225 होगा.
don't confuse. Standard deviation equals to square root of variance. तो अगर मैं स्क्वायर रूट को रिमूव कर दूंगा तो क्या होगा? वेरिएंस इक्वल्स टू योर स्क्वायर ऑफ स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन. तो हमको यहाँ पे वेरिएंस ऑफ x चाहिए. In that case, the if you calculating the variance of x, that means square of standard deviation, and standard deviation is given 3. That is square of 3. That is 9. Then after you proceed to calculate 5 - 2x. So there is no effect on addition and subtractions. So here I write 2 square plus variance is given 9. 4 into 9, that is 36. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
put those things. Just right here. Is it clear? यहाँ पे देखो 3 into whole square, that is 9, and variance of x is equal to 9. Addition and subtraction of number has no effect on variance. That is why I write variance of 5 minus 2x, that equals to 2 square into variance of x, that equals to 4 into 9, that is equal to 36. So that's all for today. Clear? Those who are patiently attend this particular sessions, I will send the PPTs as well as some assignment is given. Okay, but the thing is that we have already solved this type of assignment in case of 2018. There is a question is appear in case of 6 marks. Even in case of 1920, there is also appear this type of questions. Try to solve. If you not solve, we will combinedly solve this type of questions. So that's all from my side. Have a nice weekend and have a nice holiday. Happy Republic Day, as well as happy your Netaji Subhash Chandra Jayanti to all. Is it clear?
Sir, one second, sir.
Yes.
The variance of x is x square.
Variance of x is x.
Yes,
As per the
sir.
formula. Yes, don't confuse. Rakesh Maharana,
Yes, sir.
अपना वीडियो ऑन करो.